So if you want it absurdly sweet and you want to just nuke those EAAs, I can't say enough good things about this flavor.
Welcome to Price Plow.
What's happening, Price Plow Nation and Spartans out there looking for an amino acid supplement? This is Mike Roberto, founder of Price Plow, and today we're reviewing some Sparta Nutrition SPARTAN BCAA. So the company is Sparta Nutrition. This product is Spartan BCAA, but it's not just BCAA. And so the whole story is that over the course of time, we've been through this whole BCAA versus EAA thing, and we've kind of sided on the side of essential amino acids. With all 9 essential amino acids will induce more muscle protein synthesis than just the 3 branch chain amino acids alone. But at the same time, a lot of the research is showing that leucine is really still the biggest, by far the biggest anabolic driver. And this is if you're trying to like actually add muscle, as opposed to where branch chain amino acids are pretty good on their own for preventing catabolization and muscle breakdown. The essential amino acids and getting a lot of food in, of course, is better for building muscle. And so you want to eat complete proteins, and when you're supplementing, it doesn't hurt to take a full essential amino acid. However, the problem is that those other EAAs don't taste so good. And that's where a lot of companies have stayed away until more recently. Now, I like what Sparta Nutrition is doing here, because a lot of people, I think, given us internet geeks and everything, we're sitting here talking about full essential amino acids and all this and that. But the people who are going to the stores, that Sparta Nutrition's got a rebrand, and they're very heavily stocked at Vitamin Shop, I believe, and they have this whole like good looking label and everything. The people who are still out there going to stores, they're still buying BCAA supplements. They're still looking for branched chain amino acids. And what I like is that Sparta Nutrition is taking the methodology of sell them what they want, but give them what they need. Now, I am a fan of Sparta Nutrition. I'm friends with the guys there. These products were sent for free, and there is a business relationship because we are affiliates there, even though sometimes on Price Plow, the other stores are cheaper than SpartanNutrition.com, even with our coupon. But so let me disclaim that. Now, given all that good stuff, I got a lot of nitpicking to do here. And so yeah, the first thing is that yeah, this is not just a BCAA, and I actually like that. So like I said, sell them what they want, give them what they need. But what we have here is 5 grams of 2 to 1 to 1 branch chain amino acids. So we have 2.5 grams of leucine, and then isoleucine and valine at 1.25 grams. Then we have 3 grams in a proprietary blend of all 9 essential amino acids. What you're going to see on this label is that this label says there's 2.5 grams of instant leucine, 1.25 grams of instant valine, 3 grams of amino 9 EAAs. Well, at the end of the day, you got to realize that the 3 grams of amino 9 EAAs, and I'm going to say amino 9 is from Compound Solutions, and we're big fans of theirs as well. The amino 9 contains all of the essential amino acids, including the branched chain amino acids. So you're actually getting more than 2.5 grams of leucine here. You're actually not exactly getting a 2 to 1 to 1 branched chain amino acid ratio. Because of this 3 gram blend here, which does contain BCAAs, we actually don't know how much of the other non-BCAA essential amino acids are in here. Now, I've been fortunate enough to see a few different lab tests, and I will state that, and I can't share them because things have kind of changed, and honestly, the lab tests that I've seen are not in the same order as the products in here. But every single time, the one thing I can say is that I'm confident that you're gonna get 1 gram of non-BCAA EAAs. And that makes sense because L-histidine is the first amino, and that's an important one. L-histidine and leucine are 2 of the main drivers for muscle protein synthesis. Now, this essential amino acid blend from Compound Solutions is a prop blend, and honestly, I think Compound Solutions needs to come out and be a little bit more open with what's going on here, because I've seen like varying information, and I honestly don't know what's up. But I'm happy to say that I do know that there's 1 gram out of the 3 of non-BCAA EAAs. You have histidine up front, then you have isoleucine, and then you have leucine. Now, I believe what they're doing is they're kind of going for a combination of the muscle protein synthesis, but also the taste. What's cool here is that tryptophan is last, and I'm not anti-tryptophan. We've been on that rant before, but methionine is actually 5th on this list. And methionine is a sulfur, nasty smelling amino acid that don't taste good, don't smell good, and all that. And they did not, I don't know what the doses are because it's a prop blend, but they didn't put it last. So we know that. That's our formula here. So at the end of the day, it's not a 2 to 1 to 1 ratio. It's mathematically impossible. It's not just 2.5 grams of leucine. I say there's probably 4 grams of leucine here, and that's a good thing. maybe not 4, maybe like 3.5, something around there. So that's a good thing. They're going leucine heavy. But given some of that nitpicking, now let's get into the review here. And the fact is that these essential amino acids don't usually taste that good. Sparta Nutrition is nuking things with sweetness here, especially with one of these flavors. Some of you who follow us on Instagram know that I already talked about it because I had to put one of these flavors in quarantine. I was about to run through the whole thing before getting to this review. So I've been through the nitpicking on the label. Overall, happy that we have a Branch Chain Amino acid with some essentials. Not happy with the proprietary blend. Happy that I see that there's 1 gram of non-BCAA EAAs. Not happy with the fact that all this data I've seen is kind of juggled around. I'm not sure what's in what order, but happy that I see histidine first, then isoleucine, then leucine, and then lysine, which is the other important anabolic amino. So I think there's a really good blend here. Still not happy that Compound Solutions needs to come out and let's talk about this a little bit more. And it's not like anyone can't just get it lab tested anyway. So overall, this product is conditionally approved if you're cool with all these things said, and you're cool with like some nitpicking on the label, and you're cool with, well, what about the flavors? And I can just tell you right off the bat, this flavor right here, this peach mango, I'm down to like this much left because this stuff was so sweet and tastes so good. They just overwhelmed any of the bitter EAA flavors. They just knocked it out of the park with so much mango peach flavor. It's unbelievable. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a scoop weigh in on this tub here, and we'll make sure that we have a 9-gram scoop so we know if we have to go high or low, and then we'll come back and we'll show all the flavors. There's no artificial colors here. There is a bit of a gum blend, so it makes it a little bit better, but there are no artificial colors in here. There are artificial sweeteners, of course, from sucralose, and there is a gum blend, but I'm happy that there's no colors that are added. You don't need it, especially when it's like this sweet, trust me. Okay, so let's go over to camera 2 and we'll be right back. All right, we'll start with scoop teared off right off the bat. Looking for 9 grams here. Touch heavy, I packed it pretty tight. Maybe I should have done that. Okay, not too bad. We have a pretty level scoop that's a touch a little heavy. So if you pack it tight, make sure you can go a little bit low, but overall, it's about right. It's within 10%. All right, we're back. So the scoop is just a touch heavy, but overall within 10%, so I'm happy there. Yeah, level it off pretty good, and you should be about good to go. Now, what we have first, I might as well go with the peach mango, what is this? Peach mango. Mango Nectar is the Hydro Shred powder. This one's even better. Peach mango, and you can see no colors, no nothing. Now with the gum blend, it should mix pretty well. And then we will just quickly go through the other ones. They're all gonna shake up about the same. Now they're saying 8 to 10 ounces of water. I'll tell you, this flavor here is so sweet, it mixes super good. No problems. This flavor is so sweet, man. You can do one of those big ass shakers, no problem with this one. All right, that's peach mango. Now let's whip through the rest. I got lemon drop next. Look at these tubs. This rebrand was just awesome. I'm a big fan. Simple, but very clean. Just like those guys at Sparta Nutrition. We have a whole blog post talking about that. Watermelon next. And gumdrop. Look at that. What is gumdrop, you ask? I don't know. All right, tasting time. Let's start off with lemon drop. This is actually Mo, the co-founder of Sparta. I think he actually the original founder of Sparta. Brought his brother on in. But anyway, Mo likes lemon drop the best. You get a touch of the lemon tart, but mostly very sweet. They're attacking big time with sweetness on a lot of these, but this one has a touch of tartness in there, and it does taste like a lot of those lemon drop type supplements. Now, way back in the day, we were all hyped up about iForce Hemavol and iForce Compete. Those were slightly sweeter, like we watered it down like 100 times, and it still tasted just as sweet. This is almost as good, but it's got a little bit of tang, and it's got, of course, the EAAs. That's where the difference is. Overall, I can see why Mo likes this the best, but it's not the best. If you wanted to be overpowered with sweetness, and I'm cool drinking super sweet stuff. I mean, my taste buds are ruined. What are you gonna say? I was formula fed and ate too much candy as a kid and too much cereal, and this is like a lot of us who are just damaged. We want a crazy sweet. This is very sweet, but then this peach mango is just like insanely sweet. I'm gonna save that for last. Now next is the watermelon flavor. I'll pour this one into a little glass because I don't have a clear shaker for this one. So it looks cloudy and everything, but it is clear. There's no artificial colors, but you definitely see a little bit of aminos floating around. Everything's fine. It's suspended just fine. And that's kind of why they have that gum blend in there. Now for this one, pretty standard watermelon flavor. If you're like not feeling all this craziness that we're talking about here, like gumdrop or any of that, pretty standard watermelon. It is a bit, again, there's a dash of tart in there. But overall, it's a sweet tart watermelon. I think it smells a little bit better than tastes. I always like a good smelling supplement, and they've done a good job, especially because my methionine is high up in here. Sometimes the sulfur smell whiffs it in the face. This one, it doesn't happen. So this is a very good standard watermelon. It's at the point now where this tastes better than some watermelon BCAA supplements I've had. Plus, you have the essential amino acids and an extra cocktail of extra leucine and the histidine and the lysine. But overall, a gram or so, let's say, of the non-BCAA EAAs. I keep coming back for that one. Now we're just getting sweeter as things go here. So that's probably the second sweetest flavor. Now the mystery one is gumdrop, and you can tell this is like the old school candy. I like to think like this flavor is kind of like what jelly beans used to taste like before Jelly Belly went and like fucked it all up and made it way too sweet. And again, catering to us who weren't breastfed or any of that stuff, catering to us who are formula fed, we're drinking corn syrup all damn day long. They switched our Cokes to corn syrup, and now we're just all sweet toothed out. This is actually the flavor that I think is better for those who don't want that. This is a very, very unique play on an old school candy flavor. Being an old school kind of person who likes to get away from some of the overly sweetness stuff, even though I keep coming back to the super sweet stuff. I'm just an addict. What can I say? This is the flavor for those of you looking for something totally different. I don't know how to best describe this gumdrop flavor, except for I would say old school jelly bean, dash of tart, not too much sweet, but there's obviously sucralose in here. I mean, let's not lie about it. But this one is not like balls to the wall. Let's cover up the EAAs with sucralose. And in this case, it's like let's work around the sucralose with a little bit of extra magic. So on Instagram, we did a contest because I was like all hyped up about this peach mango flavor. What is my second best flavor? And for whatever reason, I mean, like technically, yeah, lemon drop might be better. For some people, watermelon, it might be better, but there's something about this gumdrop flavor that's just so unique and so different, and it's easy to train with. I just kept coming back to it. And then there's this old glorious bastard here, peach mango. If your mouth is just ruined and you have a sweet tooth like no other, and you want to just blow up these EAAs with tons and tons of sweetness, I don't even want to know how much sucralose is in here. Let's be honest. This stuff tastes so good. It's like mango nectar straight from the gods. This peach mango flavor is absurd. It's way sweet. It's way strong. The flavor system is probably like a good portion of this tub here. It's nuts. I can't stop drinking it. I'm so glad that this review's done so that I can go and finish this tub, and it'll be gone in like 5 days. I know I should be getting off the artificial sweeteners at some point, or like at least try to tone them down. This stuff is just so good. This flavor system is so good. I can't stop. It's addicting. It's so good. So if you want it absurdly sweet and you want to just nuke those EAAs, I can't say enough good things about this flavor. But as far as this product goes, yeah, it's conditionally price plow approved. I'm a huge fan of the Sparta rebrand. Now, let's not lie about it. This one though, and I honestly, I don't even want to blame Sparta as much. I want to blame Compound Solutions a little bit. Okay, why the proprietary blend? Are we moving things around? Like, I know that companies out there with plenty of money can just go and reverse engineer it with a bunch of lab tests. So what's the point of the prop blend? People want to know how much leucine how much histidine, how much lysine's in here, and how much methionine's in here. Why not just share it? It looks like the label's solid. It looks like it's a good formula. But at the same time, we can no longer say it's a 2:1:1 BCAA. Yes, this product does contain a 2:1:1 BCAA blend, but then you add some other stuff that throws away the blend. And so all that little nitpicking aside, I think it's a good supplement. I think just more clearly labeling it from the compound solution side of things would actually make this far more PricePlow approved. There's no reason to have a prop blend in here, especially if someone can just go and do a lab test anyway. So that's my take. But overall, these flavors, we are at the point where for BCAA supplements on their own, it's done. Between all the latest and greatest essential amino acid formulas, you can at least sneak in a gram of the non-EAA, the other 6. You can at least sneak in a gram and flavor over it or flavor with it, depending on which one you're doing here. And for that reason, I'm about done with BCAA supplements, even though I do like heavy hits of leucine. If they would tell us how much leucine is in here, that would be even better too. I'm telling you, open up this blend of compound solutions. I think you have something really cool going on here. Do your studies, do whatever you got to do, but I think we could do better as a community and as a group as an industry trying to like educate people on all these, how these amino acids work and everything. And Sparta Nutrition jumped in first with Amino 9, and I can see why. It's great, but I want to know more. Anyway, Mike Roberto with PricePlow.com. These are conditionally PricePlow approved. If you want that gram of extra non-BCAA EAAs, you're probably almost definitely going to get them in a scoop of this, and it's going to taste absolutely fantastic. Better than a lot of BCAA supplements that don't have any EAAs at all. So at this point, we've moved on. And you can sign up for price alerts on PricePlow.com/Sparta-Nutrition, where we have coupons. We are affiliated with Sparta Nutrition, all that, but sometimes this stuff is better priced at the other stores, so check out our price comparisons. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time.
Welcome to PricePlow.